is still operational, isn't it?
Yes, as far as I know. Yeah, that came from the garden and it sort of stayed.
Yeah. Oh, that's all right. Well, if it falls down, can you walk into the train?
Yes, originally.
So we've got a ramp. Come on, Steve, you've got to be in it. Yeah, well, listen up, folks. Guys, huge thanks to all of you. We wouldn't have what is here were it not for all the time and effort that all of you have put in. So well done. You really have done a triumphant thing. Thank you, Steve. You weren't for you, Steve. We're having something else to do on a Saturday.
He's doing his trialing.
Start regularly, darling, regularly.
Those firing stations were spot on. I've got a picture of it, Steve. Yeah, the picture spot on. That was after
I saw the photos laying all the track and all the...
Hello everybody, lords, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the opening of the Mountsorrel Railway and Mountsorrel Station. we're very lucky today and very grateful to have Lord Faulkner here with us. Lord Faulkner is President of the Heritage Railway Association and Vice Chairman of the Science Museum. I hope I've got that right. Yes. Deputy Chairman. Thanks very much all of you for coming. It's a really big day for us, a really special day. So many people have worked so hard over the last 8 years. 80,000 hours of volunteer time, mainly by community volunteers, has gone into this. I'm not going to thank everybody by name, but I must thank Tarmac, who have been massive sponsors to us. They've helped us with the railway, they've helped us most of the funding for the station that we have here, and also the Heritage Centre over the fields there. And I've got to thank as well all the volunteers that have helped, and also the Great Central Railway, all their volunteers, and in particular Bill Ford for his support, Railway Vehicle Preservations who leased the line originally. It's going to be hopefully a fantastic day. Even the weather can't spoil it for us. So thank you everybody for coming. I'll hand you over to Lord Faulkner now for the unveiling.
Thank you very much indeed, Steve. You thanked two of the groups that I was wanting to mention, and that's Tarmac for their very, very great support and sponsorship, but above all the volunteers. I think the fact that this is a volunteer-built railway makes it unique. It is, I have to say, the first time I have ever opened a railway line. I've done various bits of back unveiling when the Heritage Railway Association has made awards, but I have never before been at the opening of a new line. Not only a new line that replaces an industrial line, it's the first time a line has been built from a heritage main line, Great Central, to a spot where the locals wanted their own station to be built but never got round to it. So for the very first time in the history of Mountsorrel, it has got a passenger railway. So many, many congratulations to all of you. I've done a little bit of digging into the history of this, and there are a couple of fairly eccentric people who clearly played a part in the arrangements. One is the Reverend Teddy Boston, whose locomotive is at one end of the train that we've been on this morning. He had a garden railway, in the way that, you know, all vicars should have garden railways. And he was in the long line of eccentric railway vicars, and his great friend was Wilbert Audrey, the author, of course, of Thomas's Tank Engine. The other person who has played a part in the history of this line is a rather strange Irish peer called the Earl of Lanesborough. It's a title that has now disappeared, and indeed the Earl of Lanesborough wasn't allowed to sit in the House of Lords after the partition of Ireland in 1922. But the family continued to own and occupy Swithland Hall, and I know that the last Earl was a great friend of Bill Ford's. I think he was in the motor industry with Bill, and that was a career that he pursued, having applied to British Rail to become a driver and having been turned down. So the support of the Earl of Lanesborough for this project, and the fact that the line was built originally to extract the produce of the quarry that he owned, means that he's very much part of the story as well. So for the volunteers, I say thank you very much, but above all to you, Steve, because this is your project and you deserve all my today by the chairman of the Railway Association, Brian Simpson, who's standing there trying to keep dry under an umbrella, and the elected mayor of Leicester, Sir Peter Soldier. It's great that they're here, but above all, it's great that you're all here and all the volunteers are here. Because it's your day and your railway. So, if I may, we'll get out of the rain as quickly as we can. Pull this?
Just lift this up and throw it over the back.
Yes. Okay. There it goes. Can you do it again? All right.
I'll just show you sort of like this then. So, 8 years, all this volunteer hours that have gone into this, what does it feel like to see this arrive?
Oh, it's an amazing feeling. Yeah, it's one of those feelings that you only get a few times in your life. I think, you know, there's so much work gone into this by so many people over the years. 80,000 hours of volunteer time in total. Yeah, we've been at times up to our knees in mud. I remember one occasion being flat on my back with sludge all around me, and yes, it's yeah, we've been very much hands-on with this. The community has built this railway. It's not been a railway that's been built by contractors as such. It's all been done by hand, the same way as the navvies would have done it originally, using the original types of tools. The only difference was that we weren't drinking 8 pints of stout a day and eating 3 pounds of beef as they used to. But it never was a hall. It was just an old building, but the old gentleman who lived there used to ride around the village around about 1871 on his white horse and on his finery, like Lord of the Manor, even though it was just like a hall. And you know, so they started referring to it, local people, as Gold Hall. So there's a lot of history and interest, because this is the old Smithfield quarry. The rock faces at the back, especially.